Doddcast, the intergalactic journal of Mr. Doddson, infirmary attendant and staff researcher. All other information is classified.
That's
and now, here's
sorry.
Mr. Doddson.
I jumped the gun. There I was, listening to the introduction, just like you, and even you. Oh, hello, little froggy. I love having wildlife in the broadcast studio. Makes me feel just a little less lonely. You know what I mean? I knew he would. Little frog. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Doddcast. Why do we call it that? Well, it should be obvious. My name is Mr. Doddson. And therefore, when I do a podcast, I call it a Doddcast. You see, it's clever. Maybe you don't recognize the clever nature right away, but you will. So we've just started playing over at Twitch.tv. After several hundred podcasts, we're always expanding our network. And this time, it was Twitch. Apparently some sort of gaming platform on the planet, Earth! Oh, look. It would appear that someone has said hello. That's right. I see it. It's Sarah. Now, Sarah may go far and wide, telling all who will listen. Excuse me, I simply must move that button. I trigger this door way too often, because it's right beside me, you see. And I'm a fairly private person. I don't need people coming in and out of the door, and I don't need to think that they're there. I don't know how to stop the quote-unquote damn ads on Twitch. I think it's just part of the deal. I do understand it's rather inconvenient. Oh, sorry. One moment. Nope. I'm not falling for that again. I told you the other day when you called. I was very clear about. Look, I'm simply not interested in anything you have to say. You don't have to yell. When people do that, I find it quite irritating. So, well, now we know something, don't we? We know that the comments work. I can see them here on my own private little pad in front of me. And I've made it easy for you as well by putting a copy of the pad floating in space. Aren't I a nice person? Thank you. Thank you. It's always good to be acknowledged when you do something nice for people. It rarely occurs around here, I can tell you. It's a thankless position I'm in. I know all I do is talk about it. Oh, look! It's Bob, right there. It doesn't say Bob. You have to know the secret code, you see. Hold on, they're calling back. It was only moments ago we had this conversation. You weren't listening to anything I said then. You don't seem to be listening to anything I say now. And you continue to interrupt me. You have to understand that there's a certain amount of etiquette that I adhere to when I have a phone conversation. You're not adhering to any of it. See that you do. I'm so sorry you had to hear that. The text is really teeny on the pad. All right. There. How about that? I was just doing that for fun. Now, you don't have to see my annoying face. You can read your precious comments. Are you reading them? Well, are you? Now I'm Now I can't reach them anymore. Got to stand up in my seat and grab them. I was being sarcastic. Fine. I won't show... I'll just have to put them in my secret drawer here, where I keep all the other things I confiscate during the school year. You can pick those up June 6th. July 6th for those of you who have extended study, if you know what I mean. Who brought the children? This is clearly not a show for children. I can see them in the chat windows. LOL, who is it? Tiny Doddson. Oh, so you're all aware of Tiny Doddson, are you? We never know, because there's this whole time distortion. I don't even know if you, watching this now, have even been born yet in my time. All right. Point made. I shall move this button, which you can't see. It's secretive. Pardon me. I need a sip of beverage, obviously. Oh, you like the mug, do you? Do you know that you can purchase one of your own? Yes. I'm not going to tell you how, however, because that would be obnoxious. This podcast isn't some sort of extended advertisement for Dodd swag. You can find it in other ways, I'm sure. Hello, someone called CBD Podcast. I'm using my finger to clean out the dirt to my brain. Dawn, you see? I was able to reference the intergalactic whatevers so that I could see that was dawn. I'm just referring to my notes here. What does it say on the bottom of the mug? You're not supposed to know. If you were supposed to know, you would know. It would be written in a language that you understand. However, if you don't understand it, guess what? You're not supposed to know. And that's just the way it is. And I make no apologies for it. I do. Thank you. Well, it's good to know. It's good to know my policies are accepted by the masses. I know what you're thinking. Among other things, you're thinking, oh my, well, I am irritating myself with that one. Oh dear. Oh, well, Bob is out there spreading the word about what this language means. You know, that's not allowed. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't remember what I was saying now. That's what happens when I'm interrupted by phone calls. Am I using pause or play? No. It's a simple start and stop. Yes, well, you could... Well, I hadn't thought... You know, you don't do a very good job of listening. Constant interruptions make a Doddson angry. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Let's hear it for manners. Doddy, Diddy and Doddy. It says right here. This is the looseness with which my listeners are replying. Diddy, Doddy. That's rather shoddy. No, children. And when I say no children, oh my, when I say no children, I mean it both ways. I mean no children, talking to the children who are laughing and interrupting my podcast, and also I'm saying no children. This is my no children face. Get a good... Oh my... Oh. I seem to have gone through my chair. All right, well, there's that name again. Let me show you. Bob Doyle. Had I an Earth dime for... Oh, my lord! Had I an Earth dime for every time someone mentioned to me this Bob Doyle character, I'd have, 1, 2, 3, 4... Hold on just a moment, let me do a little calculation. Just, 4, 2, 10, let's carry the 7. Oh, no. Oh, no. Delete. Oh, I hate these calculators. They're more complicated than they need to be. Am I right or am I right, ladies and gentlemen? You know what I'm talking about. Just happy to have you, Froggy. Glad you feel the same way. They don't technically allow pets in this ship. But there are several things that they don't technically allow that I do. Okay. This podcast, for example, totally unauthorized, yet I do it anyway. Why? I do it for you. Okay. Okay. Shake it off, Doddson. Shake it off, Doddson. This is how you learn to redesign your studio. Move the door buttons a little further away so that I may gesticulate. That's right, I said that. I hope to God I used it correctly. The frog burps. It's croaking. Croak, 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 croak. That's fun. You can try it at home. All you need is a frog. Where can you find a frog? Well, you can go to the park. I think frogs are there. Too much soda. Have you been drinking soda again, Froggy? He'll never tell. He is a rather secretive little reptile, amphibian. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. Please, no cards and letters or references to Wikipedia about frogs and what sort of genus and species and all that other stuff. Oh, double-sided shader, hey? I don't know what you're referring to. The frog, I see his underbelly. It's all good. Oh, he doesn't like this. He doesn't like this. Sorry. Whenever we start on a new network, I like to have a bit of fun. You know, be a little silly. Ha ha ha! That's me being silly. Don't get used to it. There is a frog in the cabin by the woods. Oh, that doesn't work. But they're going to make this invisible, so I could have it right in front of me, and you'd never see it. You'd never know. You'd never know. All right, let's just watch it. Open and close, open and close, open and close, open and close the door. Oh, sorry. Open and close, open and close. You can see me going crazy with it over here. I just want to get it out of my system. Deep breaths, Doddson. Another sip of coffee. That's what you need. Yes, more caffeine. That will do the trick. Look, don't make fun of me. My tongue is different than yours. Look, I drink differently than you. Don't judge. I don't come into your home and say, why are you just pouring it quietly into your mouth? You're just one of those people who thinks that your way is the right way. There are advantages to my way. Many advantages. Advantages you'll never understand. Sorry, I don't mean to be exclusionary. It's just your brain isn't the same as mine. Clearly. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Hello, I'm Mr. Well, I've got some set reconstruction to do, obviously. So I think I'm going to go do that. But you know, I couldn't have done it without you. This is the only way I would know that this keeps happening over and over and over and over and over and over and over. But never again after this, I promise you, I assure you. If it happens again, you all have permission to go around far and wide and say, Mr. Doddson is an imbecile. Companion bots. I'm not a fan, you know. I wouldn't just invite them into my space here. They annoy me. Their little songs. Their constant cheeriness. It's not my style. I've said it before, I'm not against happiness. Why does everyone say that? Bob comes in with a suggestion. Read it. You had your chance. Now you'll have to go back and watch the replay, which only lasts a short amount of time. I don't know what I have to do to make the videos. Oh, let me just... That's going to change too. Or my name isn't Mr. Doddson. Which, for all you know, it is. Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm sure it's all fun and games to you when I hit that stupid button. I should have known by now, but I didn't. But now I do. So that's what growth is about, ladies and gentlemen. Don't judge. I know you want to. You look like a bunch of judgy McJudgingtons. Well, my friends, not ladies and gentlemen, but my friends. Oh, dear. I'm going to end the podcast now because I've got something I need to do. The end.
You've been listening to the Doddcast. Be sure to rate us on iTunes. 5 stars would be nice. And write a review. It helps others to discover the Doddcast. And isn't that what we're all really after? Follow Mr. Dodson's adventures at BobDoyleVR.com right now.